Hello, everybody. How y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday evening, Mother's Day Eve? How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing very well. It is Mother's Day Eve, Saturday. Here in Atlanta this morning, we actually had like an earthquake to happen here in Atlanta this morning. Yeah. What I did when the earthquake happened, I was laying in my bed asleep. All I did was roll back over and went back to sleep. I didn't feel upset about it because I'm gonna tell y'all where I am in my life right now. I'm at a place in my life because due to we are under Trump. This is life under Trump 140. I'm in a place in my life where I am ready for God to come get us. I am ready to go to heaven. So if the earthquake would have taken us out of here today when it happened here in Atlanta, I would have been okay with it. I know where I'm going. I would have been okay if God ended America today. Yes, we had an earthquake here in Atlanta, Georgia. And if God would have said, okay, Lily, I'm ready to take you home, I would have been ready for it because there's no peace on earth. Life under Trump, part 140. As long as Donald Trump is in that Oval Office, there's no peace on earth for Black and brown people. Right now, ICE is only harassing, targeting, bullying Black and brown people. I watched a video on Queen speak with your girl Tabitha. I watched a video of hers early today. ICE bomb rushed this Black woman. ICE is only targeting Black and brown people. ICE is only targeting Black and brown people. While Donald Trump has set his eyes on taking the American taxpayers' money to fund bringing white people from South Africa to this country, giving them cell phones, homes, and money. That's what Donald Trump is doing. But he tells us that he doesn't have money for our veterans. My daughter is a veteran of this country. Donald Trump right now is going to be giving the taxpayers' money of the United States of America to South African white people to come to this country. But you took away funding for the veterans. You taken away school lunch for our beautiful children. The children are our future, Donald Trump. You are not the future. You're almost 100 years old and you crusty and musty and you wear Depends. You sit around and poop and urinate on yourself, Donald Trump. But you want to take the taxpayers' money and fund bringing white people to this country from South Africa while you harass through ICE Black and brown people. Black and brown people are targeted every day in this country because of you, Donald Trump. Their blood and their deaths is on your hand. And all of those children, Black and brown, that are affected, God is going to take you down to your knees. And you're going to be in that pissy depends while you're on your knees begging for God. But he will not hear you because God does not hear a reprobated mind, Donald Trump. And that is you. I stand in that. You are a monster to this country. Donald Trump, you are a poison to the American people. How dare you take the taxpayers' money to bring people, white people from South America to this country and take away from our veterans? I got a lot to show y'all. This is a roast of Donald Trump Day today. That's what I'm going to make it. I dare you. You are the worst of the worst. You are yet the worst president ever. And you like being the worst president because you're miserable in that marriage. Your wife does not want you. She would not give you any candy. And any woman has ever done anything, if you Black or brown, and you ever gave Donald Trump any of your body, you need to sue him because he has traumatized you. Every day, flashbacks of hearing his voice. Every day, flashbacks of seeing that monstrous face of Donald Trump. You need to go and file a claim against Donald Trump. Because if I ever had to live with a man that looked like Donald Trump and run around wearing up Depends, I would be sick to my stomach. I would be traumatized. How y'all doing today? Hit that like button as you come in. Also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can send me super chats, super stickers, and my Venmo is in my description. And my PayPal link is in there as well. I just can't get over what this new administration is doing. So you can't get black people to get out there and protest Donald Trump with your ugly ass. So you target black people. You got ICE targeting black and brown people only. While Donald Trump is claiming to bring the white people from South Africa over here and giving them money to survive in our country. We were born and raised here. My family was born and raised here. My father and mother was born and raised here. Their father and mother was born and raised here. Their father and mother was born and raised here too, Donald Trump. You are the trash below the earth. This is Life Under Trump, part 140. Hit that like button as you are coming in. Also, y'all, I tagged Tresemme products because that's what I use. So you'll see where they got products. I use this on my hair. As you can see, I've been using it. This is what I've been using for over a year. I use Tresemme products. So when y'all see those products coming up on my page for y'all to click on them. I use these products faithfully. I would not have something up there for y'all to purchase and it don't work. I use it. As you can see, this is what I've been using a long time. I'm not somebody going to show you something. I don't use the product. If you look, you'll see where it said products. Even on replay, y'all will see it. I use all of their products on my hair. It's my real hair. I have healthy, thick, long hair. These are the products from Tresemme that I use. And you must use this if you flat iron your hair. I'm a black woman. I flat iron my hair. I have naturally curly hair, so I have to flat iron my hair. I use Tresemme products. This right here is a must. You don't have to worry about split ends, burning your hair. You got to get this. But if you want great moisture to your hair, Tresemme Rich Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner with hydraulic plex. It has a system of VS non-conditioner shampoo. This is the best you want. So click on that, make your purchase, and get you some Tresemme because that's what I use on my hair. I'm going to wash my hair probably Monday because tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I'm not fooling with my hair on Mother's Day. But if you want healthy hair, Tresemme products is what you need. You'll see where it has products and it'll show for Tresemme. This is what I use. I have all of their products. I have so much, I can't even hold it all in my hand. That's why I had to show you individually. Hold on. If you want high gloss hair, you definitely want to get this. It's the high gloss cream serum. You definitely want this. You can even wear this on your hair if you wear your hair naturally curly. You can use, as you see, my thing is about gone because I use it. I've been using Tresemme for over a year now because I was using Paul Mitchell products, but my hair kind of, you know how your hair can get used to something so it doesn't work as well. That system doesn't work with your hair anymore. And as you can see, I've been using this too because I love it. And there's no animal cruelty. They do not do animal cruelty. They down with PETA. So, yeah, get you some Tresemme products. I use them faithfully. So you'll see where it show products. But y'all, I love Tresemme. That's what I use. And this right here is everything. Everything. If you want to have nice silky hair, this is what you want. I have and I got more than that, but I didn't put all that because right now you're just seeing probably 8 or 9 products that I use at Tresemme, but I use all their products and I buy a whole bunch at one time. So when times get rough, I got my beauty products, okay? I have to take care of my hair. It ain't gonna have all this body just to have body if I don't take care of it. I'm a black woman. There's a lot of work when we do our hair, okay? But yeah, we're dealing with a monster in the Oval Office. We're dealing with a man that's he's sending ICE out to only target and attack black and brown people. I watched on Tabitha Speaks channel earlier today. ICE barn rush this black woman. She was asking her, what am I under arrest for? You have a right. We have rights. Donald Trump, the citizens have rights. You forgot that. You're not the only one got rights, you ugly ML. You think you're the only one that got rights, Donald Trump? Us citizens have rights. You are taking away our rights. And I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you, Donald Trump, in the name of Jesus for what you're doing to black and brown people. You hate black and brown people. You are nothing but a racist, Donald Trump. And every black or brown person that ever laid up with you, they need to sue you for reparations of trauma. You caused the American citizens trauma every day. We have to hear your voice. We are traumatized. Looking at that ugly face with orange makeup, the American people are traumatized by you, Donald Trump. I hate the sight of you. I hate to hear your voice because you're so ugly and disrespectful to black and brown people.
Trump is putting America
Hold
first.
on.
So y'all want me to believe Trump is putting America first by allowing white Afrikaners to be refugees, to come here to these United States of America and be provided housing, a cell phone, food, diapers, all that. Meanwhile, we have veterans homeless. We have American taxpayers struggling. And you want me to believe he's not racist either, because God knows he's deporting undocumented taxpayers. Okay, he's deporting babies who are 2 years old and can't fend for themselves, so they got to go with the family. They got deported. Okay, mind you, he's deporting people with visas who went through the legal process, but still getting rid of them. But we're gonna invite these white Afrikaners here to America, and we're gonna give you all the things you need. But he's not racist, and he's putting America first. That's the nation that I'm living in right now. That's the nonsense that you guys continue to speak, and the goalpost constantly moves. Y'all have no foundation of morals, of anything. You don't.
Donald Trump has no morals, no foundation, because his family did illegal things to get what they want and come here. So he has done illegal things to get what he wants. He did illegal things to get in that Oval Office. He's still doing illegal, unlawful things while being in the Oval Office. He's trash.
We have some news right now. The Trump administration has chartered a plane to go and resettle a number of white South African residents back to the United States, making an exception for them, despite the fact that Donald Trump suspended refugee admissions into the United States earlier this year. It appears as though there is an exception if you are white and from South Africa to be able to become a refugee in the United States of America, as the State Department has paid and chartered a private plane to bring them into the United States. On January 20th, Donald Trump did sign an executive order saying that the United States, quote, lacks the ability to absorb large number of immigrants and in particular refugees into communities in a manner that does not compromise the availability of resources for Americans. There was a big public dispute between the South African president and Donald Trump concerning land seizure laws. And well, now the Trump administration has granted an exception for these white South African residents to now become assimilated and become refugees in America. As always, spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Y'all, do me a favor. Aaron Partners, that's who that is. Donald Trump is going after him. He using Bundy, the blonde with the wrinkles in her face. She look old as Elf and probably younger than me. And I'm 51 and don't have a wrinkle in my face. I don't get Botox. Black women ain't got to do that. The ones that's doing, they stupid for doing it because you have that melanin, baby. You ain't got to do all that. Yes, he's sick. He's sick and the ugly white lady with the blonde hair and the wrinkles in her face, Bundy. He's sicking her after like she's a dog to go after Aaron Partners. Subscribe to his channel, follow him on TikTok, follow him on Instagram, support him, and keep him in your prayers. Donald Trump is such a bully that he go after small people because his little ego, the man with the little eggplant that his wife won't give him none because he poop and pee on himself, and he has such a small eggplant, she don't want that done. She gonna get her a black man so she can feel good. She want to feel good, man. She don't want that shit. And now I want you to see what's going on. Look at this shit.
With Tennessee Highway Patrol to detain people. They're not raiding homes. They're not entering neighborhoods. They're not picking people up off the side of the street. They're stopping folks in their cars and apprehending them that way.
Hit that like button.
They're not raiding homes in Tennessee. Because Tennessee has castle law. They know exactly what would happen in Tennessee if they started entering people's homes. Those ICE agents, they would not be ICE agents anymore.
So now Donald Trump has ICE in the police doing what? Targeting black and brown people. We haven't seen Donald Trump having to target not one white. No, he hasn't. He's only targeting through ICE and the police black and brown people. So why should we care about y'all when y'all don't care about us? Why? And what has happened? What is happening? The Ku Klux Klan have become ICE. Guess who's in ICE? The Klansmen. They are ICE. The KKK and the Proud Boys are ICE. So you take two racist groups, gang members, and you make them ICE Donald Trump to target only black and brown? You're a piece of shit, Donald Trump. Take that shit out of your pamper and smell it, because that's what you are.
I don't want black women to act like white women. I don't want black women to act like any other women. Therefore, I love being black. Any other women telling black women how to behave. Black women are clearly the standard, because why is everybody trying to target them and point the finger and saying, hey, we're better than them. You don't compare yourself to people who are at the bottom of the barrel. You compare yourself to the cream of the crop. That's what the world knows that black women are, the cream of the crop. And it just blows their mind, because how? We tried to destroy black women. We tried to take everything from them. We tried to take their men from them. We took their kids from them. How are they still standing? How are they still strong? Why are they still so creative? Why do we want to be like them so bad? All the mannerisms, they take it from black women. Period. Come from black women. The way they like to dance. Stop saying Felicia. You sound stupid. That they love is catered to black women. I never see black women comparing themselves to other races. I've seen us get up here and compete against each other, but I don't ever see us get up here and say, oh, you need to be more like this race, or you should be more like this race. It's always them trying to compare themselves to us, telling us how to be. Everybody trying to tell black women how to be. And before y'all go saying I'm pandering to black women, whatever, because I feel like as black men, it's our job to correct each other. It's our job to sharpen each other. Man sharp as man is iron sharp as iron. Like, black women are the ones who need to check black women. Anytime it's a black woman getting up here beside herself, a black woman need to stand up and check her. Anytime a black man up here bashing black women, a black man need to stand up and check her, because we don't hear it coming from the opposite sex. Y'all, please start asking yourselves, why are these people watching us so close and we're not paying attention to nothing that they doing? Just like Cat Williams said, everybody knows that we the truth except us. They just spread all this fake propaganda amongst the world, making the world feel like black people are untrustworthy and black people aren't loyal. But the whole time, y'all still watching us. Why? Because we the truth.
Y'all are steady watching us, stealing from us, steal from our culture, steal from the brown culture, steal from the black culture. And you smile in our face daily. And you want to be like us, and you hate us. But I thank God every day I was born black. I can do whatever I want with my hair. I can get up every day, just put on some lipstick and fill in my eyebrows. I don't fill in my eyebrows, because some days I don't. I don't have to put on them lashes. I don't have to get no Botox. I don't have to get no fillers. And this queen right here is 51 years old. Why Donald Trump's wife, Melania Trump, needs so much Botox. She needs fillers, pieces in her hair and all. I get my black ass up. I put my lipstick on, fill in my eyebrows if I feel like it. And I go on. I don't need that Botox, because I got that melanin in my blood, baby.
If y'all are wondering why the Klan has been so quiet, it's because they all became ICE agents. Goodbye.
I'm going to play that again, because I want y'all to understand this is real.
If y'all are wondering why the Klan has been so quiet, it's because they all became ICE agents. Goodbye.
I'm going to play it again, because I want y'all to understand what's going on. I already told y'all, they targeting only black and brown people. Donald Trump has sent ICE and the police after only black and brown people, while they're pulling white folks from South Africa, bringing them over here, giving them places to live and to eat and to have phones and etc. But they targeting only black and brown people. ICE is the KKK. ICE is the Proud Boys, a racist gang. They are gang members.
If y'all are wondering why the Klan has been so quiet, it's because they all became ICE agents. Goodbye.
Be vigilant, black people. Brown people, be vigilant. Do not fall for the banana tailpipe. We are American citizens. Donald Trump people are immigrants. Black people are not immigrants, and a vast majority are brown. They're not. Because give them back California, give them back New Mexico, give them back Arizona, Texas, and 3 other states. That belongs to Mexico, Donald Trump, you piece of shit. With your ugly ass. Donald Trump's administration wants to eliminate Section 8 vouchers, but he wants to bring white South Africans to this country and give them a free place to live. Look at this monster. Donald Trump is so ugly. His wife will only sleep with him back in the days with the light off. Donald Trump is so ugly. His son be like, damn, my daddy ugly. I don't want to live with my daddy. Donald Trump is so ugly and pissy that his own members talk shit about him. Your own cabinet members talk shit about your ugly orange ass, Donald Trump. You fucking bald-headed eagle. Again, these are the products that I use in my home. I showed y'all at the beginning of this video. Click on the product thing. You will see where it says Tresemme and it says products on the screen. This is in my cabinet, but I took most of it out of my cabinet. I brought y'all in here. I showed y'all like 9 products. These are my products from Tresemme. I won't show y'all anything that I do not use. I have healthy hair and I use Tresemme hair products. Click on that product thing and get you some Tresemme, okay? I love you. Their products are affordable, very affordable. Compared to, I was using Paul Mitchell, just for, like this right here, this hair gloss, which I'm going to show you. I've been using already. This is Tresemme. I use it on my hair. Oh, for over a year, I have been using their products. I only pay like probably $6.99, $7.99 for this. When I was using Paul Mitchell Hair Serum Skinny, that was costing me $21.99 for something this size. $21.99 for Paul Mitchell. Tresemme, I think it's $6.99, either $7.99. That's all it is. You will see that I have put the product thing. You can click on the screen. It should come up. And on replay, you'll see it. It said products. You can click on it. This is the conditioner that I use. My hair has a lot of body because it has a lot of moisture. This is the shampoo. It's almost gone, but I got plenty of boxes of it. I buy a lot of it. So when I hit hard ship, I got my products. This is so you won't have split ends. It's heat protection. It's good to help with your split ends. Too much heat will cause split ends. This is I made something fall off my thing. Dang, I gotta pick that up for a leak. Well, this is also a leave-in cream you can put on if you like black women. Sometimes we like to wear our hair natural. You can use this. It's a cream serum. That thing is gonna leak on my floor, y'all. Dang. You can use this too for hydration and detangling. This is keratin repair product from Tresemme I use. I don't show y'all anything that I don't use. You see, I've been using because I faithfully use these products on my hair. I'm gonna wash my hair Monday because I can't do it tomorrow, and today I got somewhere to go. And this is Tresemme I use. It strengthens your hair, and you can see I've been using it. I'm not gonna show you something I don't use, and I'm not gonna post something for products for y'all to get if I don't have it myself. If I don't own any of it myself, I'm not gonna. Oh, it's leaking on. I get it later. I pray to God it don't leak all out. Y'all, I gotta pick this up before it leak on my floor. Hold on, okay? Just a moment. One moment, y'all. I'm coming. The queen is coming back. Be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. Do y'all remember that song when you was a kid? Please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all remember that song from when you was young, growing up as a kid on the church choir? When God get through with me, I shall come forth. Y'all remember that song? Y'all, God need to move fast because I really feel like to this day, if God was to take us now, I would be okay with that because I know where I'm going. I would be okay with God destroying America. Because if we got to live on Donald Trump, I'd rather be in heaven. I'm being honest, y'all. I would prefer to be with God than to live under Donald Trump. The way he's treating black and brown people is atrocious. He's disgusting. The fat pig in the Oval Office is a demon. He's not anywhere near God. So when they say Donald Trump is the second coming, that's blasphemy. You have cursed God to his face when you say that. Again, get you some Tresemme. This is in my bathroom closet. Get you some Tresemme hair products, y'all. You will not regret it. It's a great system to have for your hair. Men and women can use it. I love that moisture shampoo and conditioner. Rich moisture. That's what I use. And I also have the one that has like the purple on it. I use that as well. One moment, please. I want y'all to watch this buffoon. He's getting laughed at. Hold on. I wonder what. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Mr. Pissy Body is getting made fun of with his pissy self. He sat there and pooped and peed on himself while he was in France. He's an embarrassment to the American people. America is a laughing stock. Look at him laughing at Trump. He embarrassed America. I'm going to show that again so y'all can read and see what they're doing. The actions that they have for this country. They laughing at us. And this is what MAGA proud of. I know his bottom itching. Donald Trump, is your booty itching? Because if you wear a pamper, honey, because you know, like little kids, they wear pampers and they be back there scratching. Danny, I know your butt itching with your nasty self. And other people got to clean you up. You're just nasty. That's why your wife is not going to give you none. You ain't had none from Melania in years. You're in a loveless marriage, so you want to destroy this country because you're miserable.
But understand, Africans, especially those carrying ancient bloodlines from regions like
pay attention, Black people,
and beyond, they carry some of the oldest, most uncorrupted source DNA on the planet. They also have a profound spiritual technology encoded within their bodies. Their melanin, their frequency fields are extremely strong and resilient to manipulation. The melanin, for example, it's not just pigmentation, it's a complex antenna for higher frequencies and interdimensional communication. It binds light and sound frequencies to match or better than almost anything else in human
That's why they want to destroy us.
The people that serve the darkness, they target Africans so heavily because their DNA has the highest regenerative and cosmic memory potential. If fully activated, they would overthrow the parasitic systems almost effortlessly. And so they're often natural harmonizers of the planetary grid, especially the sacred nodes and the ley lines. Thus, slavery, medical experiments, engineered wars, poisons, these were not accidents. They were precision operations to destroy a lineage that could awaken the planet before the dark realized their goals.
I'm going to show you that again because I want y'all to understand why they targeting us Black people. Let me tell y'all something. I get text messages, emails, calls from the to donate blood because I would donate blood all the time. But lately, I'm like, I'm going to keep my blood. The way they treating us, I don't want to get, because I be donating to do my part in the community. For everybody. My blood don't just go, because they'll tell you where your blood go. They contact me, they'll call me all day, text me all day, email me all day. Because I was donating blood so much, they wouldn't even let me rest. You got to recuperate after donating blood because you're weak and you got to restore. Because my blood is so good. O positive, they need it. My blood is so good, they harass me to death for me to donate blood. That black melanin is a motherfucker. They need our blood. Y'all steal our organs. You kidnap people and steal our organs. But y'all want us to be known as the worst people. No, we're not. Black people are chosen by God. We was the first people on this earth. Black people is in the Bible. White people is not in the Bible. You're not in there. I'm sorry. You're just a mutation. White people are a mutation. Black people are the purest form, the first ones to be on this earth. But you hate us. And that's why you hate us. Because if we were so bad, why the sun like us? Anybody can get sunspots. But why does the sun like us? We don't burn like you do. You're just a mutation. And Black people are the purest form on this earth. We were the first ones on this earth. Listen to your white constituent, your sister again.
But understand, Africans, especially those carrying ancient bloodlines from regions like Egypt, Ethiopia, and beyond, they carry some of the oldest, most uncorrupted
Hit that like button
on the planet. They also have a profound spiritual technology encoded within their bodies.
And that's why Donald Trump hates us.
Their frequency fields are extremely strong and resilient to manipulation. The melanin, for example, it's not just pigmentation, it's a complex antenna for higher frequencies and interdimensional communication. It binds light and sound frequencies to matter better than almost anything else in human biology. The dark, the people that serve the darkness, they target Africans so heavily.
Amen.
Because their DNA has the highest regenerative and cosmic
Blacks are being targeted by Donald Trump, ICE, and police
systems almost effortlessly. And so they're often natural harmonizers of the planetary grid, especially the sacred nodes and the ley lines. Thus, slavery, medical experiments, engineered wars, poisons.
They gave black people syphilis on purpose.
They were precision operations.
Ronald Reagan put drugs in America, in the black neighborhoods. Crack cocaine was put in the black neighborhoods by Ronald Reagan. Y'all always trying to destroy black people. Donald Trump has ICE and the police targeting black people, brown people. And what are y'all doing with them babies? When you take the kids from their parents, where are they going? What happened to the first brown babies that you took from their parents your first term, Donald Trump? You are a monster. You deserve the worst from God. God needs to burn you from the inside and take you to the gates of hell.
It's trending, but it's based in reality. He would often soil himself on The Apprentice set. He's incontinent from all the speed, all the Adderall he does, the cocaine that he's done for decades. You know, all that stuff has a laxative and it has an effect on your bowels, and his are uncontrollable. He's worn diapers since probably the 90s, but I saw it firsthand in the 2000s on Celebrity Apprentice in late 2000s, and we'd have to stop the show and change him, you know, and that was Keith Schiller's job. He would take him off set, he would wipe him down. Our nickname for Keith was Wet Wipes. It's not a joke. It's happened several times. And you've seen it happen while he's in office. You've seen he was in the Oval Office with Erdogan, and you could clearly hear him sort of evacuating himself. He did it in front of Senator Feinstein, Dianne Feinstein, at a press conference.
I showed y'all that video.
He does it, and he almost sits there like and unaware of it, you know. And one time I saw Ivanka have to go kind of whisper in his ear, and then Keith came and took him off stage. He'll also do it in a rage, and this is where it gets really drug related. He'll start to freak out. You know, one time there was the word arbitrage on a cue card, and he started screaming that the script department was setting him up. You're setting me up, and he just freaked out, and then very loudly evacuated his bowels, and you could smell it, you know, and the guy who was holding the boom mic, you know, was tearing up. So that's where the nickname, the SHIT show, came from. That was the crew nickname for Celebrity Apprentice. So when you hear Diaper Don, it's not a joke. He tries to hide it. I'll give you one more fact. If you look up the video of him when he was doing the WWF thing, he tackles a guy on the ground outside of the ring, and you can clearly see the outline of the Depends in his pants. And that was back in the early 90s. So he's lost control of his bowels. He's lost control of his brain. That's who he is, Diaper Don.
Von Schitzenberg. MAGA, you have fallen really low. If you're proud of a man that pee and poop on himself, get up and go to the bathroom, Donnie, like everybody else. Before my grandmother passed, because I didn't know my mom when she died. Before my grandmother passed, I knew her mom. I got to know her mom. I got to meet her mom. She never pooped and pissed on herself. She could walk miles, and she was 89 when she died. My grandmother would get out and walk anywhere. I would try to make her get in the car. She wouldn't get in the car. That's how I know I'm going to be good. And I asked God to let me live to 100 and something, and I will. My grandmother's mother lived to 94. So I know God is going to bless me to be 100 something because I asked that of him. And he always gives me what I need. So Donald Trump, you are only, what, 79, 80 years old? And you pooping and peeing on yourself? My grandmother was 89 years old when she died, my mom's mother. She didn't poop or pee on herself at 89. Joe Biden don't poop or pee on himself at 82. Barack Obama, who you jealous of and you claim you look better than, you better stop lying to your ugly ass self, Donald Trump. You will never be as fine as Barack Obama. President Barack Obama. You will never be, and your IQ is too low to even be near her. So feel like you're in the presence of being with a king, a black king when you're around. But President Barack Obama, I would never call you president. You're a piece of shit, and you smell like it. And this was she get for talking about Kamala Harris. Our ancestors took her tongue, wrapped it around her neck, and knocked this bitch out. Watch this.
This is what they have to do. They have to rewrite
history. The ancestors handled this helpful.
Campaign. They had a failed presidency. They put her as the border czar. She never went to the border.
Watch, pay attention how the ancestors take her out.
Ideology or it's
pay attention. They took her tongue and wrapped it around her neck for speaking badly of VP Kamala Harris. The ancestors took her out.
Cameron here. Lydia, the president.
And what did that man on Fox News do? They don't value you. Donald Trump doesn't value. That light went out. I ain't gonna worry about it. And I put a new one in there and it went out. They don't value you, white women. Those white men don't care nothing about you. They on Grindr looking for some manhole. That's what your white men, the Republican Party, they on Grindr looking for the manhole, honey. Let me watch that again, how much they value you white women. He let her fall and bump her head after ancestors took her tongue and wrapped it around her neck until she fell out and bumped her head. And that white man kept going. They don't care nothing about you. They'd rather be on Grindr, girl.
Campaign was Kamala is for they, them, Trump is for you. That was actually referencing defending women, defending women's spaces, women's sports. So this is what they have to do. They have to rewrite history because they had a
and she got weave in her head in the back. You can tell. Look at the front and then her long weave. And I'm black and I don't even wear weave.
Incompetency. It's not about ideology or it's not about
get her ancestors. Bam! Now watch this white man. He doesn't help you because he doesn't care about the white women.
Let me come back to Lydia while we.
Why didn't you stop and help this woman?
Lydia,
this is sad. That white man did not help his white woman. So white women, don't you feel privileged, baby? Queen, don't you dare feel privileged. They'd rather be on the Grindr, on the app Grindr. So when your husband ain't home or your boyfriend ain't home, I want you to start paying attention because Grindr has a certain notification tone that they give to people when they want, you know, because they go in there looking for men. You white men, y'all going there looking for men because you want to get your back blown out. That's what them white men want to do. They want to get their back blown out. They be on there looking for black men, and y'all don't even like black people, but you know that black man got that big eggplant. He gonna give you what you want and what you need. So white women, pay attention to how your husband get notifications on his phone because it's like a specific kind of ding or something like that. That's the Grindr app. That's what gay men go. And those white Republican men, they like to get on the Grindr app and they look for big black men with big old eggplants, girl. They want it big. They want to even go in there looking for their own white men. They want that brown and black because they want to feel good because we know how a black man make you feel and they make you feel good. Trump, you better be checking on Melania because, honey, she ain't around you and you couldn't give her what she need. You ain't got what she want and what she need. Your eggplant is so little. It's called a ping because it's so small.
And then the next thing I know, one of the guys from Homeland Security
they arrested a black mayor.
arrest the mayor. the officer then proceeded to leave outside of the gate, go outside, and arrest the mayor. At that time, all three of us,
they hate black people. Donald Trump hates black people because black men got big eggplants and he has a little ping. And black people are more educated than Donald Trump.
Right now.
Stay here until we know something. He should be released immediately.
Michael Salim got a little ping.
Was approached with over 20 armed.
He just like Donald Trump, a little ping. Why black men got big eggplants? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, them black men can give you what you want. Your wives be out there sneaking around with black men. I'm telling you. I'm trying to school you so you know why. When she says she got a headache, she ain't got no headache. She already got satisfied with the black man. She just needs you to use your tongue. Because that's all white men good for, is using their tongue. That's all you good for, honey. Donald Trump, you better make sure Barron is really your child. That's what you need to be worried about. Again, I'm going to let y'all listen to this.
It's trending, but it's based in reality. He would often soil himself on The Apprentice set.
Donald Trump with his nasty self.
All the Adderall he does, the cocaine that he's done for decades, you know, all that stuff has a laxative and it has an effect on your
I don't do drugs, honey. I've never done any of that, so I don't have to worry about my bowels being messed up.
But I saw it firsthand.
I don't even smoke and I don't even drink any alcohol beverages. So if anything ever happened to me, MAGA did it.
Stop the show and change him, you know, and that was Keith Schiller's job. He would take him off set, he would wipe him down. Our nickname for Keith was Wet Wipes. It's not a joke. It's happened several times. And you've seen it happen while he's in office. You've seen he was in the Oval Office with Erdogan, and you could clearly hear him sort of evacuating himself. He did it in front of Senator Feinstein, Dianne Feinstein, at a press conference. So he does.
Hey, F, why is your wife over there with a black man right now? Where you in my life? Your wife is getting DICKING down by a black man. While you in my chat right now, coming over here to F with this beautiful black woman, your wife is getting her back put out by a black man. And it feels real good to her too. I'm telling you, when she get on top and she ride that Donkey Kong, it's feeling good to her. You can't please your wife, but a black man can. So F, you want to F with me? I'm going to destroy your whole day. You whack bitch. Your wife is getting her back blown out. And on her lunch break at work, she's getting her back blown out by a Mexican man. Then when she get off from work, she go get her back blown out by the black male neighbor. Trump has gotten so bad with taking away people's jobs, he even took away Elmo's job. So I'm going to read this to you. Elmo from Sesame Street, because you know he's getting rid of PBS. Donald Trump is so mad about how miserable he is that he wants the whole country to be miserable because Donald Trump, with his pissy depends, is a miserable old monster. He's a monster. Donald Trump is the poison to this country. Donald Trump is kryptonite to Superman. But Superman always come on top, and y'all know it. But anyway, Elmo from Sesame Street. Hi, LinkedIn. Unfortunately, Elmo was recently laid off because of the federal budget cuts. Elmo worked at Sesame Street for 45 years. Elmo is sad. Elmo loved his time at Sesame Street. Elmo is going to miss his friends, Big Bird, Cookie Monster, Ernie, Bert, Albie, Grover, Count, and so many more. They made Elmo's day so much better. Elmo is looking for his next opportunity. Elmo is good at so many things. Like hugs. Elmo loves giving hugs. Elmo can recognize the letter E, spell his name, feel empathy, sing Elmo's song, and ask, how are you doing, Elmo? Is open to full-time or freelance roles. If you hear of any opportunities or you want a hug, let's connect. And if you want to help Elmo and his friends, please urge a local congressperson to save public media. While Elmo is sad, Elmo's excited for what's next. And one more thing, Elmo loves you. You know what, Donald Trump, you got to be a miserable MF to want to destroy our kids and take away what makes them happy. Because I remember the days of reading Rainbow and all of that. And I remember the days of watching Sesame Street. I was a kid. And I believe the children are our future. But it is so sad that the Donald Trump and his cabinet do not believe the children are our future. Donald Trump, roast in hell. You are a reprobated mind, and God does not see you nor hear you, and you know it. One moment, please. Cheers to Donald Trump getting impeached. Impeach Trump 2025. Cheers. We got to get that monster out of there. Donald Trump is the ugliest president ever. I've never seen a man so ugly as Donald Trump. Hold on. Oh, and I was telling y'all, oh, wait a minute, I'll just go back to that in a minute.
Is out of control. You are spending like you don't have a budget. You're on the
Donald
verge of running
Trump
out of
and
money
his
for the
cabinet.
fiscal year. You are illegally refusing to spend funds that have been authorized by this Congress and appropriated by this committee. You are ignoring the immigration laws of this nation, implementing a brand new immigration system that you have invented that has little relation to the statutes that you are required, that you are commanded to follow, as spelled out in your oath of office. You are routinely violating the rights of immigrants who may not be citizens. Whether you like it or not, they have constitutional and statutory rights when they reside in the United States. Your agency acts as if laws don't matter, as if the election gave you some mandate
Hit the
to
like
violate
button,
the
beautiful
Constitution
people.
and the laws passed by this Congress. It did not give you that mandate.
Thank you.
You act as if your disagreement with the law, or even the public's disagreement with the law, is relevant and gives you the ability to create your own law. It does not give you that ability. Let's start with your spending. You are on track to trigger the Anti-Deficiency Act. That means you are going to spend more money than you've been allocated by Congress. This is a rare occurrence, and it is wildly illegal. Your agency will be broke by July, over 2 months before the end of the fiscal year. You may not think that Congress has provided enough money to ICE, but the Constitution and the federal law does not allow you to spend more money than you have been given or to invent money. And this obsession with spending at the border, as the
let me tell you, Mexicans don't want to come here.
Country unprotected.
They already deported themselves.
Security threats to the United
They
States
don't want to be here with this monstrous
than when before Trump came
Donald
to office.
Trump.
On the border, you have illegally gutted spending for cybersecurity.
They sending people to the border with Mexicans are no longer trying to come here. Y'all pathetic.
You've withdrawn funds for disaster prevention. Storms are going to kill more people in this country because of your illegal withholding of these funds. Your myopia about the border, fueled by President Trump's prejudice against
black and brown people. Why do you have people at the border? Donnie boy, Mexicans that was here, they already deported themselves. They don't care about what you're talking about. They have more freedom in Mexico than here. They have better food and their shelves are full. They're not about to run out of food. See, Mexico has already made a plan and they have made amends with China. They don't need SHIT from America. China don't need SHIT from America. Mexico is doing better than us right now. Because thanks to Donald Trump, he has destroyed this country in so many ways. Our ports are empty. And to talk about ICE, ICE is only targeting black and brown people. And who is ICE right now? I'm going to tell you who ICE is. Hold on. I'm going to tell you exactly who ICE is. They're only targeting black and brown people because they're racist.
Y'all are wondering why the Klan has been so quiet. It's because they all became ICE agents. Goodbye.
Right now, Proud Boys and KKK are ICE. They are targeting because they have been told by Donald Trump to only target black and brown people. While he had plans to bring white South Africans over here and give them free living. Why veterans suffer. Why our kids will not have free lunch. Thank God I don't have small children. My daughter's grown in her 30s. I thank you, Jesus, that I don't have small kids. Donald Trump is removing Section 8 vouchers to bring white South Africans over here to live for free. And MAGA, a lot of you are under Section 8. Don't front. Yes, you are. A lot of you get food stamps and welfare. I don't get any of that. I pay my way, while MAGA get food stamps. One moment. See, MAGA is just like Donald Trump. You tell the truth, they get angry. But bitch, I can get angry too. Get glad, do what you gotta do. Scratch your pale.
Talk about why this American Pope is a fantastic move by the Vatican in light of Christian nationalism and Trumpism. I'm doing my master's thesis on Project 2025 and the rise of the religious right. I have talked about in other videos in my Project 2025 playlist how the religious right, the conservative national Christian movement, has infiltrated so many different sectors of American society. They have gone after education, healthcare, politicians, pop culture, etc. What I didn't talk about in those videos, but I am writing in my master's thesis, is how they have infiltrated the United States military. Most chaplains, I served in the United States Air Force Reserve Chaplain Corps as a progressive chaplain. Most of the chaplains that are in there that are serving are from evangelical or Southern Baptist backgrounds, and their goal is to tend and convert American soldiers into Southern Baptist or evangelicals, because and wrap that in with the Bible and the flag. We've talked about this intertwining of how America is God's country, and they're here to turn the world into some sort of godly state, and they're going to start with American politics, and then as that escalates and as they take over more and more of America, they plan to use the military to continue global dominance of Christianity, this conservative Christianity. So this nationalist movement is nationalist until it goes global. That's a real thing. So for the Vatican to elect an American socially progressive Pope Leo,
Pope Leo is black and brown,
against Trump and Christian nationalism. He has tweeted against Trump multiple times. He has socially progressive values, much like Pope Francis. So not just once, but twice, the Vatican has told the world that they want a socially progressive Catholicism that has conservative Catholic doctrine. They're making that very clear that Pope Francis was not a fluke, that this is the world that they're moving towards, that they liked Pope Francis and they're going that direction. So, and again, a lot of conservative, evangelical, even conservative Catholics, and then of course the Southern Baptists are not going to be happy with this new Pope. They're just not, which I think is a fantastic move by the Vatican to say, hey, you are not going to call the shots on what it means to be Christian. This Christian nationalist movement is not Christ-like. Like, this is not what we stand for. And we're going to tell you this not just with Pope Francis, but with Pope Leo. And having it be American is, yes, I know that there's like, oh, American hegemony, but
are about to get spicy. Any minute now, James O'Keefe, the investigative journalist, is set to drop a bombshell report.
We ready.
He announced this on his X 7 days ago, telling us the date and time he was going to do this release. And he said that he is going dark. He was going to get off the grid because he was fearful for his life with this information.
He about to drop the bomb on the mega party. MAGA, Bundy, they coming for you with all the wrinkles in your face, girl.
Is going to be about Pam
bad body built,
possibly being
just like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
This is all allegedly. We do not know what this report is going to be yet, but we will find out very soon. What do you think it's going to be? As always, let me know down below. Things are about to get spicy. Any minute now, James O'Keefe, the investigative journalist, is set to drop a bombshell report. He announced this on his X 7 days ago, telling us the date and time he was going to do this release. They're going to try to do away with him. So if something happened to him, you know why. If something happened to me, you know why. Now there are inside reports. I do not do drugs and I do not drink. Information that's about to drop at 3 p.m. Eastern time is going to be about Pam Bondi possibly being. They're going to do something to that man. Let me tell you something what they always do. They always plant drugs on people. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I take care of myself. That's why I don't have to get any Botox or fillers, which I got melanin anyway. So I don't have to do Botox or fillers. And I'm 51 years old, don't have one wrinkle. Bundy, bitch, you fucked up. You got wrinkles like a motherfucker. I don't have to do any of that. So if anything happens, because I don't have enemies. I do a lot of charitable work. I don't have enemies. Anything happen to me, MAGA. Anything happen to me. I don't do drugs. What they always do to black people, they will plant drugs on black people all the time. I showed you that video, what they put, that white officer put in that black man's car. He dropped drugs in his car. I don't do it. I don't sell it. I don't go near it. I don't even drink alcohol beverages. I don't smoke. I drink water so I can stay looking good and have healthy hair. And my skin is not wrinkled at 51. I pray for this man because the Republican MAGA party can't be trusted. Nothing but haters in their heart. They are the criminals. Crime mob. Trap house. And another good laugh right quick. Just funked up the whole place. Just funked it up. So I showed y'all this already. I guess she won't put VP Kamalaharris' name in her mouth anymore because them ancestors gonna take that tongue again. They took her tongue and wrapped it around her neck, and that bee fainted.
Campaign was Kamala is for they, them, Trump is for you. That was actually referencing
Trump is for only white people. Trump is for targeting black and brown people.
This is what they have to do. They have to rewrite history because they had a failed.
No, Donald Trump is rewriting history. Now why she fall off of running them dick suckers? She running them dick suckers, y'all. Watch what the ancestors do.
Ideology, or it's not about.
The ancestors got her.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we got switched.
That's why Donald Trump poops and pee on himself. The ancestors kicked his bowels in. One moment. We're going to watch this and we'll probably be getting out of here in a little bit, okay? I thank y'all for coming to my live. You are bad. You are appreciated.
To be called out for
Hold on.
That is a bridge too far. And it is the
Just
reason
a moment.
we saw Donald Trump melt down and attack.
Okay.
Experts assess a president. Some of the co-authors of that book appeared on this program at that time and told us about what they observed in Donald Trump's public
fair use, educational purposes, great for research and entertainment.
Grave conditions, including malignant narcissist and sociopath. They warned us at the time, in that first year of the first Trump presidency, that everything they were seeing and that we were seeing that was problematic in Donald Trump's mental health was only going to get worse.
And it has.
They agreed that Donald Trump's mental health could only move in one direction over time in his 70s.
Donald Trump is a clown. Donald Trump does not know what he is doing. Donald Trump, through his own
he's a demon
the
from the gates of hell,
surrounded himself with, is breaking our country. And largely that is the point. Breaking it so people are distrustful of government, breaking it so Donald Trump can say government doesn't work, cut government programs and give a bigger tax cut to him and his wealthy friends. But it's also just because Donald Trump wants to break off the pieces of government and give them to himself. And he's doing that because he's a narcissist. And it's not the only thing obviously wrong with his brain. He's also in cognitive decline, which his staff is not so happy when that's pointed out, according to this article from the Daily Beast right here. Trump aide loses it at MSNBC host for discussing president's mental illness. Donald Trump's top aide had a furious response after an MSNBC host questioned the president's mental health. MSNBC host Lawrence O'Donnell had called Trump's cognitive functions into question, speculating that his recent remarks, in which he said he doesn't know whether it's his job to uphold the Constitution, could be a sign of mental illness, or it could be a sign of early-stage dementia in a 78-year-old man.
He's old
but the
and
White House
crusty.
Communications Director Stephen Chung shot back at the veteran news anchor in a statement to the Daily Beast, accusing O'Donnell of clearly suffering from a debilitating case of Trump derangement syndrome that has rotted his brain. So the White House, not happy that the very obvious
Donald Trump entire body is rotten, not just his brain.
Because Donald Trump, like I said, melted down a little bit when Stephanie Ruhle called out what the Wall Street Journal, not just MSNBC, not just the libs, with the Trump derangement syndrome, pointed out and know to be true, that this is the stupidest trade war in history. So I want to take a look at what Donald Trump had to say in his meltdown, and then we'll take a listen to Stephanie Ruhle, because you're going to want to stick around for her whole takedown. I just watched an exhausted, highly neurotic Stephanie Ruhle spew lies about tariffs, as do many others, in order not to give me the victory that they all see coming. Few people know Stephanie Ruhle, but I do, and she doesn't have what it takes. Our deal with the United
Donald Trump, you don't have what it takes. Then you tell us that you were rigged into the White House. Donald Trump, then you say that Elon Musk knows those voting machines. We heard you loud and clear, Mr. Clear Person. America, we are in trouble because Russia is teaming up with Africa, and Africa is getting their own currency, and you white Africans are getting kicked out because you stole that land. Like y'all came over here and stole the land. America in trouble. Putin played Trump. Now we are a broken country.
À ce titre, donc, c'est un point important pour moi parce que nous avons besoin, en tout cas.
Now this black man got a big old eggplant, Donald Trump. Putin's ping bigger than yours. See, y'all got pings and black men got eggplant. Putin played you, Donnie boy. Donnie boy, with that little worm in your pants that won't get up. All they do is swivel it up. Honey, that man got an eggplant. We in trouble, America, because Putin played in Donnie's face till he broke this country. And now anybody can come here and take America.
There is this new immigration opportunity that is a complete scam.
A fraud.
So I just left a client meeting where someone was asking me about applying for the Trump Gold Card. Let me be absolutely clear. The Trump Gold Card is fake. This is not real immigration law. There is no $5 million golden visa that's been signed into law. There are rumors that Elon Musk is working on such a program, but here's what you need to know. The federal immigration laws are what govern what kind of green cards can be issued and how you can apply for them. Congress would need to pass a new law to enact this program. Do not get scammed by fake news or people trying to help you apply for a non-existent program. Follow me for legitimate advice on
Donald Trump sitting in that White House cosplaying being a president. Gold card. Y'all paid for that. Y'all are fools. And nobody's buying them because nobody's rushing to come over here and live in America, where Donald Trump has destroyed a country that Russia can easily come take. And Donald Trump will gladly let Putin do it because he's scared of Putin. He owed Russia money. Catch that tea, MAGA. The white man can't take a black man being successful. White men can't handle the black man being great.
Where is the weapon on your person?
The white man hates the black man. He's threatened because the black man is bigger and better in every way.
have this going in our direction.
I agree with. That I agree with.
You can understand some concern there.
But other than that, I don't see what this harassment is about.
It's about you're a man on an island wondering why we're asking for a man on an island. We're looking for a man on an island. Listen, I'm trying to make this a different scenario. You're the only man in this area.
But you
forget the color. You're
a one-man island.
You're the only person here, and you identified yourself as having a weapon.
Y'all are so jealous of black people.
Sir, you are the senior. I'm gonna call someone else here to come on.
Watch this, y'all. Pay attention. I'm gonna play it again.
I'm in the middle of something now.
Yeah, okay.
And you are doing above and beyond you and you. I want your names and I want your badge number.
Sir, you can get that on Amazon for free. You're gonna add a ton of more charges. Impersonating an officer.
You can get one of these. Please stop.
We're gonna add a lot more charges to this.
Can you
impersonating an officer?
Please, man.
Watch this.
Okay, sir. Thank you. You're perfectly fine.
Thank you.
Wait, come on, please. Sir, have a great day. I apologize. I'm interrupting you guys. Your operation. Yeah. What the hell's going on? We're gonna go. We gotta go. What the hell's going on?
You asked me if I had a weapon. I told you I do. I also told you that I am legally able to carry a weapon in an open carry state. Where is not?
Where is the weapon on your person?
The weapon is in my waistband.
Don't reach for anything, sir. I don't want any quick. I don't want any quick.
I do apologize.
He asked him where it was. White men, jealous of black men.
That I agree with.
You can understand some concern there.
But other than that, I don't see what this harassment is about.
It's about you're a man on an island wondering why.
No, it's about him being black.
We're looking for a man on an island. Listen, I'm trying to make this a different scenario. You're the only man in this area.
But you
forget the color. You're
a one-man island.
You're the only person here, and you identified yourself as having a weapon on your person.
Done speaking with you.
Black and brown people are under attack.
I'm gonna call someone else here to come on in. I'm not making any decisions. You could have just complied with him.
Listen, gentlemen, I'm in the middle of something now.
Yeah, okay.
And you are doing above and beyond you and you. I want your names and I want your badge number.
Sir, you can get that on Amazon.
He's an FBI agent.
More charges. Impersonating an officer. You can get one of these.
Please stop.
We're gonna add a lot more charges to this.
Can you
impersonating an officer?
Please, man.
Officer Johnson. Okay, sir. Thank you. You're perfectly fine.
Thank you.
I would still get their badge numbers and their names.
What the hell's going on?
You asked me if
I would still get their badge numbers and names. White people can't stand for black people to have seniority over them. They don't think you're supposed to be educated. They don't think you're supposed to have the good jobs. They think black people should only be trashmen, which they make good money. But y'all think black people don't supposed to have anything. And that's why Donald Trump is only targeting black and brown people. He hates us. Well, Donnie, we got the melanin and you don't. That's why you wrinkled and crusty and smelly. So Donald Trump is so dumb when he goes to the fence at I think this is the border. He thinks that the people are saying that they like him. I want y'all to listen carefully. They said F Donald Trump. But Trump, God needs to clean your brain. Your brain is full of trash. And you really think people like you? You are a narc. They said F Trump.
They like Trump. Can you believe it? They like the government.
That's Governor Hot Wheels. That was Governor Hot Wheels, y'all. Trump is so dumb. They said F Trump, and he talking about they like me. He's dumb. They don't like you, Orange Man. No one likes you. With your pamper on. Smelling like poop. Look at Governor Hot Wheels. They said, fuck Trump.
They like Trump. Can you believe it?
Who's dumb? This is what they look up to while we got President Barack Obama and the great Michelle Obama. This is what they got to look up to. This is who they're going to be worshiping in their history books. Donald Trump, a joke. They said, F you, Trump, and you tell me they like me. Nobody likes you. You smell bad. And you wear makeup. I don't even wear that shit every day.
Major breaking news right now. The Department of Justice has arrested the mayor of Newark, New Jersey for allegedly trespassing outside of an ICE detention center.
And he was not trespassing.
Mayor Ross
it's the fact that he's a black man.
In a protest outside of the facility, attempting to stop it from being operated. Baraka claims that the facility is being operated in violation of local law. So he was there for a protest. And Alina Habba, Trump's personal attorney and the current U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey, announced that he has been arrested and detained. According to her, he has violated trespass laws after multiple warnings from the Department of Homeland Security.
That's a lie.
He has been taken into custody, and she says, quote, "No one is above the law." Folks, this is the first time this year that a sitting mayor has been arrested for allegedly breaking the law as it comes to protesting outside of
He didn't break a law when Donald Trump breaks laws all day long.
I'll let you know. So spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown shortly on my Substack, link to my bio. So subscribe for free and follow along for more. We have major breaking news right now. The Department of Justice has arrested.
Alan says that maybe get one of those pumps. Donald Trump need to get a D pump because he can't get on hard. Y'all know about them DICK pumps? That's what Donald Trump need because his don't work. And I know Melania Trump is glad it don't. So when those type of men, when white men can't get up, a lot of them, they have to get penetration in the rear. They can't get up. So they got to bend over and let somebody hit it. And they jack that little worm. Oh, thank you, King Allen. I love you, baby. Thank you. So they have to get hit in the rear. Because they said hitting the prostate, they can help them do, they can't. And they jack their little worm, because they ain't got no eggplant. They got a little worm. Thank you, baby. I love you.
2 days ago, ICE came onto my property. They did not have a warrant. They did not show any ID. They tackled my husband.
They did it to a black woman, too.
They drug him to the front yard where they placed him under arrest. They then moved him to an
She's got a
vehicle
Hispanic husband
and drove away. I only know that all of this happened because I have security footage around my house.
They only target black and brown people. I keep telling you. ICE, KKK, Proud Boys. That's who's ICE. They target only black and brown people. Black and brown people are being attacked under Donald Trump's permission. They're only attacking black and brown people. Mike, a call. Go let your wife bend you over with a strap on. Get off my live. You know you like to be hit in your back. Tell your wife to put the strap on. She don't want to sleep with you no way. She'd rather get a black man with a big eggplant. Go away from here. Go on. Get out of my chat with your little thing. You got a little worm that swivel up like Donald Trump. Tell your wife to go ahead and put the strap on because that's the only way you can get some.
Breaking immigration news, and this is great news. A federal judge just ordered the release from custody of Tufts graduate student Ramessa Oster. She was grabbed by masked ICE agents off the street in Massachusetts. Her crime was writing an op-ed in a student newspaper asking her university to divest its investments from Israel. The judge called out the government and said that there was no case. All she did was write an op-ed. This is a major blow to the Trump administration's efforts to deport international students just for expressing their political views. There are other international students at Georgetown and Columbia facing deportation on the same ground. As an immigration lawyer, I'm loving this because it sets an important precedent for the protection of First Amendment rights for international students. Breaking immigration news, and this is great news. A federal judge.
I told y'all they are only targeting black and brown people. We got that fire. We got that melanin. Look at me, 51, not one wrinkle. I don't get Botox like y'all wives. I don't get fillers. I don't even get any kind of surgery. God created me. Real hair, real everything, baby. I don't need no implants. None. Booty so round, make your wife look like a clown. And my breasts are nice and perky, as if I'm still young. I don't need surgery. I got God.
El cristiano, o simplemente los gusanos cristianos, como quieras llamarte. ¿Cómo es posible ver a alguien, a una mujer, a su hija de 16 años y a un bebé atacados y luchando en el suelo violentamente porque nacieron en el lugar equivocado? ¿Cómo es eso cristiano?
She is talking about how you mega Christians, you're not real Christians. You need to be sent to the gates of hell. How y'all target people. This is effed up. Watch, pay attention to the video. They are targeting black and brown people. That's what she's talking about.
A una mujer, a su hija de 16 años.
You evangelicals are the devil. Y'all are not a part of Jesus Christ.
Saying the prices that are going down, some prices are going up. Tires, strollers, some clothing in the wake of your.
Look at that ugly man. Oh, I hate seeing Donald Trump's face. I get sick to my stomach. 60%. He traumatized me every time I got to look at him.
You campaigned on a promise to bring prices down on day
Well, I don't know what
one.
you say.
What do you say to Americans who say they voted for you because they want and they need relief right now?
And they're
I got
getting
to
it.
puke.
Mortgage rates are going down despite the fact that we have a
Look
stubborn
at his
Fed.
face and look
You
at her
said
face.
dolls, even dolls could cost a couple bucks more.
Maybe they
Look
might,
at her
but you
face
don't
and look
need
at
to
his
have,
face.
as I said, $35.
He's a
You can have
disgrace.
2, 3, 4 and save a lot of money. We don't need
Oh,
to
I feel
feed
sick.
the beast.
This comes from a man who gold-plated his fucking toilet. And then he turned the Oval Office into a gold-plated knockoff of Saddam's palace or Putin's penthouse. He's telling Americans to sacrifice, to go through some pain,
Why they live
and
in
to accept a
luxury.
lower standard of living while he enriches himself and his family and his billionaire buddies. He's essentially telling working people
That's
to
a
tough it
beautiful
out.
black woman. She got
He's
beautiful
collecting
eyes
checks from
too.
autocrats and billionaires
And
around the
beautiful
world.
blonde hair. That's her hair. She just bleached it.
So you're saying the prices that are going down, some prices are going up. Tires, strollers, some clothing in the wake of your tariffs.
Look at that
That's
ugly
peanuts
face.
compared to energy. Energy is 60% of the cost.
But sir, you
Energy
campaigned,
is a big.
you campaigned on a promise to bring prices down on day
Well, I don't know.
He
what
did.
you
one.
say.
What do you say to Americans who say they voted for you because they want and they need relief right now?
And they're getting it. Mortgage rates are
He's
going
a
down despite the
damn
fact that
lie. Donald Trump, the clown, is a liar. Everything is more expensive than has ever been. He talking about we're getting relief. Him and those billionaires and his millionaire friends are the only ones getting relief. And his cabinet members, not the American people. He's a liar, and y'all fall for that, man. Y'all some dumb MFers.
Donald Trump saying that if you're a little girl, you just got to be fine. You get one doll, you get one pencil, you're going to pay more for it, and just shut up. I mean, that's what he's saying. What do you think about that?
Will you imagine if Joe Biden said something like that? That the primetime lineup at Fox would be reacting to that? How it would light up every one of the right-wing networks? I mean, it's real. This is serious. And you know what happened yesterday was not very serious.
Now that's a handsome man. Trump is a disgrace to anybody's screen.
That actually hurts American automobile manufacturers. Don't take my
Melania
word for it.
like
You saw,
him.
GM and others.
When she see him,
came
she
out with a
smiles.
statement saying this advantages imports of Range Rovers.
He doesn't wear a pamper,
Rolls-Royces,
Donnie.
Over American.
He's not pooping and peeing on himself, Donnie.
It's time to sober up, and it's time for this
And he
administration
can still
to sober
get
up.
on
They have
hard.
done real damage, and they cannot quickly undo that damage. And it's time to highlight the consequences. We obviously filed the lawsuit, but I think now as consumers, we need to understand what Trump has done and the impacts, even if he reversed course tomorrow, the impacts of that over the course of the next few months.
Governor Donald Trump.
Subscribe to Midas Touch Network on YouTube. Get them. Go ahead. Give them some likes. Subscribe. Follow them on Instagram and follow them on TikTok.
Well, some large banners are being hung tonight on a pedestrian bridge in Little Rock in protest of the Trump administration. Let's take a look right now. This demonstration is organized by a group that calls itself the People's Protest and Marches of Arkansas. They've been behind multiple anti-Trump protests here in the capital city. Well, some large banners are being hung tonight on a pedestrian bridge in Little Rock in protest of the Trump administration.
Honk your horn. Impeach Trump. I love that. Yes. I love it.
I wasn't going to speak on it, but I'm going to speak on it. You probably would have never heard about Ryan Hinton and what that police did to him in the back of him running if you didn't hear about his father running over a police officer. All right? The fact of the matter is that the value of a white life is far more important than the value of a black life in the United States of America. It's been proven over and over and over and over again. Check out Austin Metcalf. The only reason you heard public outcry the way you did about that incident is because the one that was unalive was a white boy. And you can see that proven with Case and Allison, same state, just now went to trial. His charge was reduced, and he poked a little brown boy 5 times in a school, reduced to a smaller charge with a
because he was white and he killed a brown person.
Where's the public outcry? Where's all the people in your comments saying you shouldn't bring a poker to the school? Where is it? It ain't there. Because the value of a black or brown life is far more less than the value of a white life. That's why you hear public cry about Ryan Hinton. Because it was a white life. And then you have a nerve to turn around to try to start a White Lives Matter movement as if the United States and America needs to know that. They already know. All right? The value of a black or brown life is far less important than the life of a white life. Go down in the comment, prove me wrong. Yeah.
Entonces, es viernes 9 de mayo, alrededor de las 3:30 de la tarde, y acabamos de recibir la noticia de que el alcalde
This is for my brown people. We Americans read the bottom of the screen.
Frente a un centro de detención de IC. Ahora, esta instalación era originalmente de Delaney Hall y él estaba allí aparentemente para realizar alguna supervisión. Están diciendo que estaba invadiendo la propiedad y han decidido llevarlo bajo custodia. Y Alena Java está tuiteando sobre esto. Todavía no conocemos todos los detalles, pero más información llegará pronto. Te actualizaré tan pronto como haya más información. Pero de nuevo, esto no es normal. No es normal arrestar a alcaldes de grandes ciudades.
She's talking about the arrest of the black mayor because he's black. And Donald Trump is threatened by black people, successful black people. Jasmine Crockett, highly educated. Donald Trump, low IQ. That mayor, highly educated. Donald Trump, low IQ. This is the mayor she was talking about in Spanish. And that mayor, he got a nice body, a black man with a nice body. And I bet you that eggplant is big. While Donald Trump, little worm, is shriveled up in his pamper. He's shriveled up in the pamper. They target black and brown people every day.
Ain't it fun? When white women publicly defend another white woman for calling a literal child the N-word, that's not just a bad take, it's actually a glimpse into a much bigger problem. This is how racism gets normalized, by minimizing it, excusing it, and wrapping it in the language of free speech to make it more palatable. I want to make one thing clear. You are not defending free speech, you're defending racism. If this were truly about the First Amendment, you wouldn't be proudly MAGA while ignoring the fact that Trump and his allies are actively trying to control speech by banning books, criminalizing protests, and monitoring what can be taught in public schools and universities. If you cared about free speech, you'd be defending educators, journalists, and students, not racist adults bullying children. And the GoFundMe raised over $500,000 for a grown woman who called a child the N-word, the same crowd who balks at free school lunches or any real investment in their communities. This is clearly not about values and more about who you're willing to protect and who you're quick to dehumanize. This isn't about feelings, it's about patterns, and when white women like you use your platform to shield bigotry and sanitize hate, it doesn't stop at slurs. It creeps into classrooms, legislation, and courtrooms.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you for that powerful message. I appreciate her message. White tears cause a lot of Black people to get unalived by the white police.
New Pope is part Black American. Yes. His mother, Mildred Prevost, was born to Joseph M. Martinez. It says he was born in Haiti, so I had to dig deeper. Before I reveal how he was born in Haiti, here is the census record where he's listed as Negro or Black in 1920. This is the Pope's great-grandfather, Jack Theodore Martinez. Some people are saying his middle name was Theodore, but as you can see, he's listed as mulatto, and it says Taylor. There's Norval, Joseph Norval Martinez right there. That's the Pope's grandfather. But what they meant to write was sailor. He was a sailor, and that's why he was in Haiti. Port of departure, Haiti, on the ship, Billy Butt. Here's all the passengers coming from Haiti on the ship, Billy Butt. I did pull some records of a Jack Martinez owning slaves. You see one mulatto slave listed there, but I had to dig deeper on this one. Apparently, the family has some Ramos connection as well, and they were also mulattoes. So what we do know for sure is that this new Pope is partially Black American Creole with a grandfather who was born in Haiti because his father was a sailor. The new Pope is part Black American. Yes. His mother,
Donald Trump wanted to be the Pope, but we got us a Black and brown Pope, and I love it. Yeah, I love it, MAGA. I love it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love it. Y'all, Black and brown people, be careful because they after you. You are the target for ICE, which ICE have members from the KKK and Proud Boys. They are a racist gang. They are a terroristic group. KKK never liked Black people. They will hang Black people. I curse their souls and I rebuke everything about them in the name of Jesus. May our ancestors take their tongue and wrap it around their necks. How that news reporter fainted. Proud Boys are nothing but a bunch of boys that was not popular in school and couldn't get any PUSSY. So now the Proud Boys men together at night and bend each other over proudly. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live. Again, get you some Trust Made hair products. Hit that product thing. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can send me super chats or super stickers. And my Venmo is in the description and my PayPal is in the description. I love each and every last one of you all. I even love my enemies, MAGA, but I despise your racism. I love you guys. Enjoy your Mother's Day. And if you like me, don't have a mother, love on others' mothers. Call and tell somebody Happy Mother's Day. Hit them up in their DM and say Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mothers in the world. I want to thank my moderators. I thank you so much. James Conley, honey, what you need to worry about is your wife while you're in my live Your wife got her mouth on a black man's eggplant, and that thing is big and juicy and looks so good. She suck it better than anybody ever could. Yes, your clear wife sucking on a black man's eggplant, and she love it. While you swiveled up like a worm, don't have much to work with. I love y'all. God bless you. Hit that like button before you leave up out here. Hit that like button. Happy Mother's Day to all of you.